Good morning, family and friends. Day 176, October 20th, around 7:30. Our shuttle driver Doug picked us up for the Super 8 at 7, and we're on our way, climbing out of Thru-Hike River, away from. Got a big day today, 17 miles. 6,204 foot of elevation gain, which is a lot, plus compound by the fact that we have full packs for 4 days into hot springs. 4 days of hot springs and hopefully a day and a half or two to the Smokies, hopefully in good weather. 4 days to the Smokies, and we'll see what happens after that. But there's a lot of climbing today, an awful lot of climbing. Still kind of, sun hasn't come up yet. Fortunately, we don't need our headlamps to hike. Hopefully in all these ups today, we have a bunch of switchbacks, which makes climbing a heck of a lot easier. So as always, I will get back to you with some views. There should be a lot, or not a lot, but there should be some nice ones today. And with any 18 news that I can come up with. It's really weird how the AT weaves in and out between Tennessee and North Carolina. Even though we crossed into North Carolina last Saturday, we're still in Tennessee. Right now, anyway. However, I believe that tonight we'll be in North Carolina because in Tennessee, there are no privies. There are no bear boxes. Of which tonight, later this afternoon, when we get to that shelter, we will have both. So I guess you have to assume that we're in North Carolina. But we really can't tell. There's only that one border sign that we showed you last Saturday. So we're starting to climb a little bit. You can see the sun hitting the peaks in those mountains. But yeah, I just had that thought how strange it is. Kind of like when we first flipped to West Virginia and Virginia, weaved in and out. Alright, figured I'd just let you know what was on my mind. You can see a little bit of the Thru-Hike River down there. The sun's trying to pop out over there. Now this is a cool view. Thru-Hike River, the train tracks. That peak there is Unaka. That's how you pronounce it, not Unica. Unaka Mountain. We came down there yesterday. volcano right straight down there. What a nice view early in the morning. As you can see, the sun is fully popped up now over the peaks. We have a beautiful sunny day. Not a cloud in the sky. Oh, when we started this morning, temperature was mid-40s. Started with the puffy, took it off after a 10-minute ascent. Now I just have the hoodie. But back into my shorts though. Put my long pants back in my clothes bag. Use them as camp clothes. Still climbing. Gonna be for a while. Oh boy, here comes a steep section. Alright, 6.5 miles in, we're at the no business shelter. Huh, no business. Typical Tennessee type block shelter. Time for a break. So Bookworm and I just finished lunch by this stream over here, and there was a family that came by, just day hikers. They said, welcome to North Carolina. And I said, so we're in North Carolina? When did we cross over? He says, oh, just back there, a couple miles. Well, I says, I wish they had put some kind of border sign up or something. He said, yeah, we did too. We were trying to look for it. So we are squarely in North Carolina now. We're done with Tennessee. We won't do the countdown again, but we are 2 states left. North Carolina and Georgia. Pretty exciting. Today, this afternoon is one word, tough. We have very steep climbs, 2 of them. They'll take us over 5,000 foot. Where we end up, we'll be camped at the shelter 5,064 feet. Up pretty high, but we have two pretty big steep climbs ahead of us this afternoon. So, and we have 7 miles to go, so it'll take us longer to do those 7 miles than normal. But as with all climbs, it's 1 foot in front of the other until we get up there. Fortunately, there's plenty of water on the way. So, yeah, 18 news. We're in North Carolina for good. Tennessee is done. Spivey Gap. And 3252, I guess that's the elevation we're at. And that's the Spivey Gap to Tennessee, Virginia, maintained by the TEHCC, whatever that is. But as I mentioned before, we are solidly in North Carolina. And now, with this road crossing, we are going to begin our torturous climbs for the afternoon. Not much traffic here. Pretty quiet. Oh, there's a car. 2 cars. Okay, let's go. Spivey Gap, elevation 3,200. High Rocks, 2 miles. Bald Mountain Shelter, that's where we're going, 5.7. Next 93 miles maintained by the Carolina Mountain Club. See, there you go. Confirmed. We're in North Carolina. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. What, 5,100 feet right now after a long 4-mile climb. Man, oh man, that climb would never stop. So this is what we see. Here goes bookworm. But this is almost a PUD, for crying out loud. Almost 4 mile up. 2,500, well, almost 2,000 foot climb. And this is what we see. Wow. Still pretty, but I wish it was a clearer view. Our first North Carolina shelter. Gold Mountain Shelter, Point 1. Sam's Gap, No Bitches Shelter. Okay. Point 1 this way. Let's go. We're here at Bald Mountain Shelter. Built by volunteers in September of 1986. We're all kind of, I'm set up over here, obviously. Soundscape's over there. Bookworm's over there. Bookworms, what'd you have for dinner?
I had rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken, and I added premium white chicken to it.
Wow.
And olive oil. Rice Melody is what it was called.
You have olive oil?
I do have a small jar, small bottle of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to carry packets, and 2 hats is back there.
Crashed for the night.
Yeah. So we did it. We did 16. No, we did 17 today. Total elevation gain was 6,204 feet. Yeah, it was a pretty steep day. Tomorrow, not so bad, but we're going to do 18.9, and mostly descending, and little ups and downs. But actually, in all, I mean, it was a long hike up the mountain today. But eventually, we got there. Legs feel pretty good. So, and right now, we're looking at 327.4 miles to Springer. So it's going to be done before we know it. So that's about it, folks. Thanks for watching. And we'll catch you back out in the trail tomorrow. Good night, and God bless.